Yeah, I got a show for y'all. Yeah. This doesn't surprise me at all. Gavin Newsome,
What do you do?
he just passed a law that any county, any local government in the state of California cannot enact a law requiring you to provide an ID to vote.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah, pull up this article. This is what happened in Huntington Beach, California. That's that area of California is red. So they want people to provide an ID to make sure
That our elections have at least a little bit of integrity.
Yeah, look at this. California Governor Newsome signs law to stop cities from having voter ID requirement.
That sounds like something that go on that one satire website. What's it called? Bubbling Bee?
Bumbling bee.
Something like that.
The Babylon bee.
Yeah, Babylon Bee.
The bubbling bee.
You stupid. Yeah, the Babylon Bee. I said, what, bubbling bee?
You said the bumbling bee. Let me read this article. Look at this. Governor Gavin Newsome signed a new law prohibiting local governments from enacting or enforcing a requirement that a person must show identification when voting. Senate Bill 1174, authored by Dave Min of Irvine, that's a red area, targets a voter ID requirement that was adopted by Irvine that area used to be red, but Huntington Beach, go back up. It targets a voter ID requirement that was adopted by Huntington Beach in Orange County. All right, let me keep going.
He's behaving like a dictator.
Yeah, voters that approved a measure that would let the city require voters to show the ID when casting ballots starting in 2026. Voters approved the measure in Huntington Beach. They voted for it.
Right.
All right, let me keep reading. California Attorney General Rob Bonta has already filed a lawsuit against the city, arguing that it could make it harder for poor, non-white, young, elderly, and disabled voters to cast ballots. This Associated Press reported. SB 1174 notes that California requires people to provide a driver's license number, California identification number for the last 4 digits of their Social Security number to register to vote. The state also uses signature verification checks and mandatory partial recounts to ensure election integrity. Voter identification laws place the onus on the voter to prove their identity and right to vote, even after voters have taken the necessary steps to prove their identity and right to vote through the voter registration process, the bill says. You know, this is the thing. You cannot function in society without an identification card. Voter ID or showing some kind of identification is to prove that you are who you say you are. It brings more integrity to the voting process.
You think? Well, obviously they don't want people to be able to have to prove who they are, and we already know why. I can't believe a governor of
oh, you don't believe that?
An elected governor.
Governor Gavin Newsome?
Yeah. Why would a governor do that?
He says it's going to hurt black people.
Well, if you're that dumb, you can't get an ID, you don't deserve to vote.
I mean, that's common sense, yeah.
You can't drive? You can't open a bank account?
Yeah, how do you function in society without an ID?
You can't even open up a damn cable account. You can't even go see a doctor.
You can't even get a job without an ID. You got to prove your identity when you get a job. You got to prove your identity, even though it's your credit card when you go to a store.
Yeah.
A lot of times they'll ask you for ID. Well, you know why they're doing this, Keith, is so they can, No, it says right there. They said it's going to keep poor people and black people, non-white people, from voting.
Remember RFK Jr. said that too?
He said that. I wish I could go back in time and ask him what the hell's wrong with you. When we interviewed him on our podcast, I was like, when he said that to me, that blew me away. I didn't know what to say.
Well, I think it's genuine that there is a demographic of people that is a bunch of knuckle draggers, and they don't have all the wherewithal to participate in society normally as other people do, but that doesn't give them the justification to waive certain requirements before you have to participate in voting.
These poor people, they're poor, right? They're on government assistance. They have to provide ID for their assistance.
Hey, Democrats is always giving people money. Won't y'all give everybody a government ID? It solves the problem. I mean, how much can an ID cost, really? I mean, that will fix the problem.
Yeah.
But why won't they do that? Texas does it. A host of other states do it.
I think Georgia does it too.
Yeah. They provide a government ID free of charge. Why don't California do that? Can't say it out loud why they won't do it.
You know what's funny? When we go to California, even though that state is a blue state and the election is over as soon as they close the polls because they win it by such a large margin, when we go to California, some of our biggest comedy shows are when we go to California.
Yeah.
They're the same crowds as when we go to a red state like Florida.
Yeah. Yeah, I like how you insinuate what's going on. I like how you insinuate what's going on, but you don't say it out loud. Then, we get in trouble. But you tell everybody out there reading your mind.
Yeah, these people are poor. They're on government assistance, right? They got to show ID who they are to get government assistance. If they don't have ID, what do? You turn them away.
I mean, y'all
get out of here.
They already on welfare. Won't y'all give them ID card with their welfare and make that a government ID?
No, they're not going to do that because
they already on government assistance when it comes to medical. Obamacare, give them an ID, and it's a government ID.
Yeah.
And then we know who these people are that's voting in California and all these other blue states. Now I'm tired of talking about it, and I'm making too much sense.
Well, there's a rumor.
What?
Election time come. Dead men tell no tales, but they do vote. Show's over.